Hey guys, so I'm the guy who managed to do 400 pull-ups every day for about 400 days, and then I don't know, the habit died. It died off, and I stopped doing pull-ups every day. Then a few months later I tried to do another streak of doing pull-ups every day, and I think my streak went for maybe 100 days or something, and then I managed to let it slip again. Now some time has passed, maybe a few months, and now I'm trying again to, well, establish this very, very healthy daily habit of doing pull-ups every day and running every day. And yeah, it's tough. I mean, you might think, hey, this guy did it for 400 days in a row, now he's invincible, but no. You know, in life things can happen that, can impact you negatively, and then, yeah, I guess you can't be sure of anything. So that's why I think it's very important to be grateful every day when you wake up. Just be grateful that you're alive. And yeah, it's such a gift, such a honor to just be on this planet Earth. I mean, our time is limited, right? In most cases, a few decades. If you have a very healthy lifestyle and you're a bit lucky, maybe you can get to 100 years or a bit more than that with a very high quality of life. But yeah, we can't like nothing is certain, and that's tough. But I think that's a reason to try to be grateful. I know it's like very easy to say that, and I think most people would agree and be like, yeah, sure, Captain Obvious. I know, like, sometimes life is tough and you're in a dark place, or you are maybe even emotionally, psychologically, or physically in pain, and then it's hard to be like, thankful. But so, and there's like this discussion in science and philosophy and neuroscience, psychology, if we have free will, right? I mean, I would say our intuition is that we do have free will, and even if determinism would be true, we at least feel like we have some things in our control, and I think, and I hope we do have at least a tiny bit in our control, and I think we do have, because otherwise, I mean, like our society agrees upon that adults are able to think and are responsible for their actions, and that's why we punish bad and criminal behavior. So yeah, and in ethics we do assume that there's right and wrong decisions. There are right and wrong decisions, and that we can like choose because we have free will. And I don't want to be like blah 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 yada yada. I know it's easy to say that, and I don't know, like, sure, like, first step, having wisdom or having the information that matters, but then how to execute it and execute it consistently, that's like the tough part, right? And but I don't know, I could just say what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be grateful for every day that I'm on this earth, and yeah, because almost certainly there is no life after death, right? At least, and 100% not on this earth. Well, maybe if you're a Hindu or a Buddhist, you disagree. And if you're a Christian, then, well, there might be heaven, but there also might be hell, we don't know. Yeah, well, long story short, I highly encourage myself, and maybe you want to do the same thing, I don't know, to, yeah, build like healthy daily habits, right? Like going outside, get some sunlight, some fresh air, and yeah, being active, right? Maybe, I don't know, like, it doesn't matter how old you are or how healthy you are. Well, it does matter. I hope you're as healthy as you can, but if just do whatever you can do. Like, I do recommend running. You can also use the bicycle or just swim, just some sort of physical activity, or maybe just walk, right? Walk very slowly, or if you're in a wheelchair, I don't know, go for a walk. You know what I mean with a wheelchair. I just hope you can do that, and then gradually, uh, yeah, make it more difficult. Progressive overload and stuff, so that your body wants to adapt to new stimuli and get stronger, and you know all of that good stuff. You know what I mean? And even if you're depressive, like, or even if you're in a very dark place, or especially if you're in a dark place, like, I think it's a no-brainer. At least for myself, like, if I'm in a dark place, it's a bit less dark if I go out and go for a walk at least, or go for a run, whatever. And I think it's also very important to, like, one daily habit would be exercise, or just some sort of activity and being outside of your home. The second thing would be social activity, right? Like, talk to someone, right? Like, I don't know, meet a friend, or at least, I don't know, have a phone call. Like, ideally you would meet with a friend, or I don't know, you would go to Saturdays, you might go to a park run, or people go for a run together. Like, it's like, ideal would be to just every day, and even if it's just a few minutes, right? Because if you're alone, you kind of get crazy, you get insane. you know I don't know, but here again, baby steps, right? oh I oh, did I scare them off? Well, I'm sorry. This tree looks amazing, right? And yeah, yeah. Well, I think I said stuff that is kind of important, but at the same time, everyone knows about this. I don't know, maybe I suck at motivating people. I don't know if I'm motivating myself more than anyone else, or what my goal is, but I don't know. It's important to, maybe another thing would be, don't think too much and take action. Allow yourself to suck. And it's okay to have negative thoughts, but still, they will come and go, right? Everything dies, also negative thoughts, so yeah. Now, nutrition is a big one, obviously. I don't know if you know myself, I really am a big advocate of having a plant-based diet with ideally no sugar at all. Only cook yourself, nothing with processed foods. And ethically speaking, I think it's best to kind of, avoid animal products for sure, but who am I to judge anyone? I mean, I do consume eggs right now. Well, I've been almost like 90 to 90% vegan for the last 10 years, and sometimes I was more strict, sometimes less strict. Yeah, now the last weeks I've been consuming eggs. I pay like for the very expensive ones where they do not kill the male chicken, I think, but I don't know. Morally, it's like, but that's what I'm doing right now. So, and yeah, like, if you consume animal products like meat and stuff, just high quality stuff, right? If it's very fucking cheap, yeah, probably it's not that good for your health. And I would say really be grateful. Like, this is for me. I think I need to be more grateful whenever I eat, because many people on earth right now are starving to death, which is a disgrace. And many people starved to get to death, like, yeah, in the past. So just be grateful for water, food, and I think, man, I feel like I have a moral duty to. I'm still young, and I could say, well, even if I was 70 years old, I have a moral duty. If I'm alive and if my health allows me to do it, then fucking use your body. It's a temple. Like, it's such a miracle, and use it. Right, use it to, yeah, yeah, you got the, like, your body, yourself, you have the right and the duty to treat yourself well, and hopefully increase your chances of, having a very long, very fulfilling life where you don't die. Because if you die, that kind of sucks, right? You have loved ones, they will be sad, and you will not exist anymore, and you won't be able to live, and living is nice. And well, if you are in a very, very dark place, you might think otherwise, but you'll be dead forever, but you won't live forever. So yeah, well, yeah. And my channel, my social media, ideally I want to be like this weird guy who is maybe some sort of example of maybe being authentic. Maybe be vulnerable. I don't know. Like, this one is a bit. It's fucking difficult to be vulnerable in front of the camera, because you're like, oh, people will judge me and stuff. What other people think shouldn't matter, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know, but yeah, I want to be this anti-influencer, and of course, I'm like, it'd be very nice to, sell useless products and have like affiliate links and say, oh, this today I've got this sponsor, and deep down I'm like, I don't care about this. This fucking sucks. But well, I get money. I don't want to end up like this. So the idea of being an anti-influencer is, hey, I fucking strongly recommend you to eat legumes every day, and I have no fucking, I can't monetize that. But the best influence, like the best for your health, for your fulfillment in life, the best thing you can is having fulfilled social relationships. So spending more quality time with loved ones, feeding your soul, and being curious, learning about new stuff, challenge yourself intellectually and socially, getting out of your comfort zone, right? Physical exercise every day. This is like, I can't fucking monetize that. Well, maybe one day I could do coaching, and that would be fine if it helps you, but you know what I mean? I don't want to be like this fucking sellout guy. And by the way, like, energy drinks, no, I will like never fucking ever sell you, like, come on, like, there are like several different influencers, Americans, Germans, whatever, and they, oh, yeah, well, now I'm famous, and oh, I could do this energy drink stuff. No, sugar is bad. This fucking, it's not good for your health. Like, oh man, I hate this. Like, this gives me kind of the ick. Like this glorification of this fucking useless, I don't know, like, I'm not a fan of it. I'm a fan of water. I can't sell you water. Well, there are people who sing for water and do like voodoo stuff with water, and they fucking sell you the water for, okay, water. Well, maybe, okay. Well, actually, I would recommend you. I didn't do it myself, but I try to get the best possible water. So that means maybe getting a filter or something. But well, I could sell you that, I guess, one day. No, but this would be kind of useful. But really, like, you don't, energy drinks. No, don't fucking pay like a few bucks for this fucking disgusting thing. Like, honestly, save $3 per day. You have $1,000 per year. Invest in I don't know, get a coaching, or maybe just buy more good, a bit more expensive food, or just, I don't know, like, but don't buy useless stuff. Like, but okay, I'm sorry. Then maybe whatever. Free will, and I now I did it again. I was kind of judgy. I don't want to judge you. You can do whatever you want, but just, I think you get where I'm standing. Like, I just, I want to be an anti-influencer, meaning, actually, I want to have an influence, but it's like a satirical term, right? Want to influence you to not buy useless stuff and keep your money to yourself. And yeah, and I think my thesis is that what makes you, like, what gives you a fulfilling life is not, you can't buy it with money. You can't buy love from other people with money. You can't buy, how to create a connection, how to feel connected to yourself, to other people, feeling connected, feeling kind of you're on your mission. You know what, like, where you're going, like that stuff, right? Feeling strong, maybe feeling powerful, feeling good, like all of that stuff. Physical exercise, like, you can't buy it. Well, you need shoes, maybe, if you want to run, or, but you know what I mean. Like, all of that stuff, it's doesn't have a monetary price, so to speak, you know. And yeah, uh, and I have way too much stuff that I don't need, and I'm trying to sell it or just gift it or throw it away. Yeah, because I want to be free like a bird, you know. I moved so many times in my life, and I'll move again, and many times in my life, and I don't want to, like, carry, like, just physical belongings are, it annoys me. I have way too many clothes. And why? Because I'm too weak. Because people all the time, they have the same struggle. Hey, do you want to have this? And I'm like, okay, maybe I might need it. And I did it 1,000 times too much in my life, and I have way too much stuff, and it's just cluttering my physical space where I live. And so I strongly recommend you get rid of as much stuff as you can. And if people are, oh, what do you, no gifts, I don't want any gifts, no gifts. Okay, you can give me money, but no fucking gift. Or as a gift, nothing that, maybe a little birthday card or whatever. I don't celebrate my birthday really, but you know what I mean. Like, the biggest gift is if you don't give me stuff that weighs, it has volume, it takes my space away, my mental space. And now just the amount of time I'm like investing in getting rid of that stuff. Sure, here and there I get a little bit of money, not really, in the flea market, you know, but oh man. So the ability to say no is very important. Like, what are my principles? And when they get challenged by other people and the world, because stuff happens around you, no, this is my priority, I don't want this, no thank you. So that's something very important, right? Learning to say no in life, but also learning to say yes, and sometimes being brave, going outside of your comfort zone. It's 17 minutes, okay, so I'm gonna end the video. Maybe I could say, oh, this is podcast, solo podcast number 1 or 2, I don't know. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you don't watch another video again. I hope you just fucking turn off your phone now, and or your PC, which is very unrealistic, but I hope you do, and you go outside, go for a walk, call a friend, meet a friend, whatever. Call your parents, meet your parents, and yeah, I hope we all do it. I hope we will enjoy our day today, and that tomorrow will be better. And yeah, just every day is like, it's so important, because tomorrow doesn't exist, the past doesn't exist. What exists is that day now, power of now, power of today, right? Well, anyways, thanks for watching, and bye.